I got the on air sign. C. Oh, Kate, is that you?
It is, Brick. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
I am awesome. How are you doing?
Well, I'm pretty good, but before we came on air here, I was looking at the letter C. I'm making a kids show called The ABCs of Fitness, and I could use your help.
I'd love to help.
Okay, so I'm looking for a healthy fitness word that starts with the letter C. You got any ideas?
I do indeed.
Oh, what do you got?
Confident. Confident.
Confident.
Do you know, I was
Oh,
debilitatingly shy as a kid.
oh
And
yeah?
I reckon if kids got into the gym or got healthy earlier, they'd be more confident, and that would be amazing.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Well, hey, welcome to Reppin Fitness.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
Brick Headstrong! Brick Headstrong! He's got the reps to you! He's got the reps to you! Brick Headstrong!
All right, Kate, I gotta know. Did you go to the gym today?
Well, do you know it's 5 a.m. where I am in Australia, so I haven't been yet, but I went yesterday and I had an awesome back workout.
Whoa, it's 5 a.m.?
It is indeed.
That's pretty early. Are you normally up this early?
I usually get up at 3 or 4, so this is the
3 or
perfect time
4.
to podcast.
Wow. Now, you said you went to the gym yesterday. Is that the case?
It is.
Oh, nice, nice. Now, do you remember the first time you started working out? The first time you went to the gym?
Yeah, do you know I did? I do. I
Oh,
joined the gym when I was about 18 because my father
18.
said I should. And I
Oh, yeah?
wasn't really that interested, right? I was all about
Oh,
going out late, partying with my friends. I joined the
oh,
gym and it didn't really last. I felt pretty
oh
insecure.
no.
It didn't feel like home, but I remember it. I remember feeling awkward,
What was awkward about it?
that I didn't really know what I was doing. I just felt
Oh,
insecure in the gym.
oh, interesting. Now, did that change over time?
It absolutely changed over time. And that's why the C word was confident, because the gym
Oh, yeah.
gave me confidence. And, now obviously it's something I love. It's an absolute non negotiable.
Non-negotiable. I like that. I like that. Now, we're going to talk about plants, right? Or being vegan. Now, you're a vegan health coach.
I am.
You authored your own book.
I
Can you tell
did.
me a little about the book?
Yeah, the book's called Plant Positive because that
Plant
V
positive.
word, it can scare people off, right? And I don't
Right.
want it to. My approach these days is to focus on love, compassion, and deliciousness, and to show people that
Oh.
plants can be really delicious and can help us live a healthy, fit, strong, active lifestyle.
Now, if you're not eating meat, right? You're not eating eggs. You're not eating dairy, right?
True.
What do vegans actually eat then?
We eat all the plants. We eat all the
All of them.
legumes and lentils and whole grains and fruits and veggies and nuts and seeds. But I will say, I did think early days, what do vegans eat? I'd been
Right.
vegetarian 23 years
Yeah.
before going vegan nearly 10 years
Oh,
ago.
okay.
And I was hesitant, right? I thought, what if I gain some fat, lose some muscle, all those scary things?
Don't
And
want any of that.
you don't want any of that, right? And Breck, I've learned
Uh-huh.
that anything you eat, I can eat, just made of plants.
So what's the difference between being vegan and vegetarian? You said you were doing that for like 20 years?
Yeah, 23 years. I turned
Now, what's the difference?
vegetarian. I became vegetarian for the animals, right? I didn't want to
Oh,
hurt
okay.
any animals. And, you know, as a vegetarian, you still eat milk and dairy and honey. And as a vegan, you don't eat any of those things, but also you don't
Oh,
wear animals or use makeup tested on animals. So it's a lot more the vegan thing.
interesting. What's your favorite animal?
Oh, I love them all. I have a soft
Right.
spot for horses
Horses?
and cats.
Nice.
Yeah,
And cats? Do you have any cats?
I do have a cat. I have a sweet little
Oh,
cat called Loki. He's a rescue.
Loki.
Yeah, he's a cool
Where's
cat.
Loki at?
Oh,
Is Loki
Loki's
there?
height. You will never meet no one really gets to meet Loki.
Ah, ah,
He's a bit neurotic.
that's okay. That's okay. I love your background. You got a lot of plants.
I do have a lot of plants. It's on theme, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Now, do you think that people need to go all vegan, or can someone ease into it?
Do you know, Brick, I've softened on that. I went all in
Okay.
overnight, and that was my approach for the animals. And now I want to welcome on board anyone who's the least bit interested in this lifestyle, right? So I think it needs to be
Right.
low pressure and easy and fun. And so, absolutely, you can just dip your toe in the water and ease your way in and work at your own pace. That's what I
Yeah, that makes
recommend
sense.
now.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Now, why do you think people choose to go vegan? You said it was for the animals, right? Do they
Yeah.
do it for their health or for the environment? What are you seeing?
So many reasons.
Right.
Often, if you go vegan and you use that word, it is for the animals. If it's more for your health, people might use the V word. However, maybe it's really more plant based because they're about eating whole food plant based, and that is amazing for their health. A lot of people for the environment as well, even for human rights and social justice. There's an absolute abundance of reasons why you might go vegan. And you might start with one reason, and then your heart opens, your mind opens, and you jump on board
Oh,
with a lot more reasons.
I like that. I like that. Now, Brick's a big guy. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, look
These
at you.
arms,
You look
they're
good.
they're big. They're big. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You look good too. You look
Thank
good
you.
too. Now, you got to let me know. Can you really build muscle on a vegan diet? I got to know. I got to know before I commit. What's the deal?
Absolutely, you can. Do you know, when I walked into the gym, as I'd been a vegetarian personal trainer for 10 years, and I walked into
Yeah.
my gym bro gym that I used to work at and announced that I was going vegan, one of the other
Yeah.
trainers said, "Well, goodbye lean muscle mass." That was his response, right? And
Oh, that's what I was thinking. That's what I
I
was thinking.
thankfully he was wrong. Hey, it takes a little bit of
Yeah.
effort
Okay.
up front to learn where all that plant protein comes from. However, that's once off effort. Once you know, and you just build your meals around those high protein plants, and it's all good. You can build and maintain muscle.
Let's talk about those meals. Okay.
Yeah.
What are some good vegan alternatives for gym foods like chicken and protein shakes? What
So
are we thinking? What are you doing?
absolutely. When you're talking chicken, I go tofu because it is the most
Tofu.
versatile. Like, tofu can do anything, right? It can actually do a lot more than chicken because you can make a
Really?
tofu. Well, you can make a tofu scramble or a tofu frittata at breakfast
Oh.
time. You can have tofu in your salad or wrap at lunchtime. Or you can even turn tofu into something sweet, like a tofu mousse with protein powder in it, which is like a dessert at
Oh,
any time of the day.
interesting.
So tofu's great. All the lentils and legumes and
Lentils.
chickpeas are amazing. And you mentioned protein shakes. I still love them. They're so convenient. They're just made from quinoa or brown rice or pumpkin seeds or a whole variety of plants, not from whey.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I saw some vegan-friendly protein shakes. They
There-
exist.
There's an abundance of them, and some of them are really
Yeah,
delicious.
interesting. Is a vegan diet better for certain types of people or for their goals? Does anything come to mind?
First off, it can work for absolutely anyone, but since you
Okay,
asked
cool.
specifically, it can be really effective if fat loss is your goal because
Fat
generally,
loss.
generally plants are much lower caloric density, right? So you can eat huge,
Oh,
big, abundant, colorful meals that naturally have lower caloric density. So that can be amazing if you're looking to lose weight without restriction. You still want to eat big meals, which I love to eat. Equally, if you're an athlete, if you love to train hard and recover
right.
fast, then vegan can be really good for that because it's less inflammatory. And so you get to train really hard and then you're good to go again much faster after that workout. So you get better results, better gains.
Wow. Okay. So for fat loss, it's pretty good.
For fat loss, it's amazing.
Oh, interesting. You've probably seen some mistakes people making when they're trying to go vegan. Does anything come to mind? Like, what are some common mistakes people are making? Did they go too hard too quick? Or what do you think?
Lots of mistakes. I made some of them. The first mistake
Oh, okay.
is relevant to any huge fitness goal, not just veganism, and that's not getting clear enough on your why. If you're going to make a huge lifestyle change, I want you to get really super clear on why you're doing it and build huge emotional intensity into that so that you have the motivation to stick with it. beyond the first couple of weeks when it gets a little bit struggle street, right? We're all motivated for 2
Yeah.
weeks. So,
Right. Exactly.
first
Exactly.
one, get clear on your why.
Get
Next one,
clear. Okay.
sometimes I made it too hard on myself by expecting to hit every single micro and macronutrient in every single meal and making all my
Oh, me too.
smoothies. Yeah, like I went too hard and it was a bit boring and a bit time consuming. And it really doesn't have to be.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so they're probably the big two. Some people ignore protein, and we have to be aware of that. I hate the myth that as long as you eat enough calories on a vegan diet, you're going to get enough protein. Actually, you do have to put some thought into it. You do have to be a bit strategic as to these are the proteins I love, and this is what I'm going to have at breakfast, lunch, dinner, for snacks. You just need to put in a little bit of work up front because you want the lifestyle to work, right? You want to look and feel
Right.
the part.
Now, is there certain types of plants that have higher protein than others that come to mind?
Yeah, again, like our soy products, our
Soy.
tofu, tempeh, edamame.
Tofu.
Edamame is an amazing snack.
I love
Or,
edamame.
oh, do you? It's so good, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes
Yeah.
delicious.
Or
Yeah.
your lentils and legumes and beans and chickpeas are pretty good. The difference is they're a protein and also they're a carbohydrate. So when you're vegan, you're not
Oh,
just getting pure, exclusive, just protein. You're also getting those carbs as well. And that's a good thing because you're getting fiber too, which is filling and satisfying. So it can be a really diverse, exciting way to eat.
yeah. Now, I'm sure since you've done this for quite some time now, right? There's probably some challenges, really, some setbacks, maybe. What are the biggest things that come to mind
Yeah.
when I'm talking about maybe how the vegan diet may be a little unhealthy for some people at some times? Is there some things that come to mind?
Well, that's funny that you say because as it's become more popular and we've got more alternatives, the healthiest way to eat is, in my opinion, if you're vegan, whole food plant based. So not the
Whole food,
processed
yeah.
food, right? The one ingredient foods, the fruits and veggies and legumes and whole grains. But now I can buy any sort of a vegan donut or burger or ice cream and that would be a mistake. Like as a
Right,
treat,
yeah.
for sure, but you don't want to live on that, right?
No,
So
no.
that would be a mistake. Do you know the real mistake, the real challenge though, is actually not the food that gets easy and abundant and delicious. The challenge is maintaining respectful relationships with the loved ones who don't eat the same way. And,
Oh,
there can be
yeah.
a bit of conflict there. That's the hard bit long term, or can be.
How, how do you work through that?
Well, with difficulty, Brick. Um,
Oh, yeah.
I generally ask myself, is this effective? Right? I used to get
Okay.
all frustrated and maybe angry. And actually, when you're wanting to maintain a relationship with someone you really love, it's got to come back to how do you want them to feel? How important is the relationship to you? And so the question I now ask myself is this effective? And that's why I just try to
Oh,
lead with deliciousness, right? To cook all the beautiful recipes for
deliciousness.
people.
Yeah. I'm glad you're using that word.
It's a,
Deliciousness.
it's a good word.
It is a good word. And I got to know, what are some healthy vegan desserts that you're munching on? What can I tell people about?
Oh, I've got to say, I'm not so much of a dessert girl. However,
No.
vegan desserts are easy wins. They're the low hanging fruit, so to speak. And, the
Oh,
desserts I used to eat when I was vegetarian or even many years back when I ate everything, they were kind of full of sugar and stuff that wasn't
sugar.
so amazing for your body. And then the vegan desserts, they're full of like nuts and seeds and dates and things they've got high nutrient value as well as being delicious. So one that I make is a chocolate macadamia slice made with like
Whoa.
dates and dark chocolate and maple syrup and coconut, and it's delicious.
Now, for somebody at home watching right now, and they're thinking about being vegan or just trying out some new things, what's one small change someone could try this week to eat more plant based?
I would look at the meals you already eat that are almost there. So meals that you don't want to do a
Okay.
complete overhaul, that could be overwhelming. I would look at the meals that are nearly there. So maybe it's your oats and milk and fruit and protein powder for brekkie,
Oh,
and you just change to like a plant-based protein powder and a plant-based milk. And it's a
okay.
very, make it easy on yourself, right? Or your, you know,
Yeah.
tuna salad at lunchtime turns to a chickpea tuna salad at lunchtime. Easy
Oh,
wins.
I like chickpeas.
Chickpeas
Good,
are
good, good.
amazing.
So tell me, what's your go-to meal that makes you feel strong and energized? What's got you going?
I love a huge plate with all the various components on it. So I will batch cook vegan
Oh,
burgers every single weekend, and they'll be made from
oh,
like
vegan burgers.
oh, they're amazing. Chickpeas, beans, veggies, all of that. So my plate will have burgers, it'll have some extra lentils, it'll have some sort of baked veg like broccoli or Brussels sprouts, some sort of salad like kale salad, and some sort of
Oh,
dressing like hummus and sriracha. And it'll just be this big, abundant, overflowing plate.
that doesn't sound so bad.
It's delicious.
So what kind of burgers are you eating? Like what kind of plants?
Yeah, they vary all the time. I like to mix it up. I've got a general framework, which is kind of 1/3 plant protein, which again will be like your chickpeas or your black beans, a bit of
Chickpeas.
quinoa,
Okay.
2/3 veggies. So something starchy like sweet potato, and then something
Okay.
like broccoli and mushroom, and then all the herbs and spices and some flax seeds to make it stick
Oh,
together. It's delicious.
whoa. What do you put on top? Like lettuce, tomatoes, onions, type of things?
Yeah, all of those, but then I love like an edamame guacamole, so I just add the
Edamame
edamame.
guacamole.
Yeah, for more protein, right? Or tofu ricotta, again, more
With the
protein.
ricotta.
Yeah. So all the
Wow.
sides.
Wow, I learned a lot today.
Good.
Thanks for going through that. Yeah, thanks for that. Thanks for that.
My
Now,
pleasure.
going back to the gym, right? Do you have a go-to workout song that's on every time?
Not on every time, but I do love
No.
Eminem. I love Lose Yourself,
Really?
Till I Collapse, something I wouldn't listen to day to day to fire me up for the gym.
Yeah, you got to get fired up. You got to get fired up at the gym.
You
Now,
do.
speaking of vegan meals, right? Things come to mind. Well, I got to stop saying things come to mind. I've been saying come to minds a lot. I've been saying a lot in this one, but let me come up with a new way to say that. Now I'm going to the gym, right? And now I'm vegan. Do you have a pre and post workout snack that I should consider?
I'm pretty boring with that. I just
Oh yeah,
go to the protein shake, right? The plant-based protein
protein shake.
shake. It's quick, it's easy. You know, if you were looking to put on muscle, not that you need to, Brick, but if you were, then maybe
Oh,
you'd chuck
okay.
some fruit in there as well. But for me, just a plant-based protein shake.
Do you have a go-to protein shake?
I actually don't. I'm on the
Oh
lookout. A
no.
lot taste amazing, but I don't have a
Yeah.
go-to right now.
Oh, okay, okay. Now, what's one fitness myth you wish people would stop believing about being vegan? Does anything come up?
Oh, well, I guess that it's hard to gain muscle living a vegan
Oh yeah.
lifestyle. I used to wear a little singlet around the gym, killing workouts, not animals. That was a bit in your face, but I
Well, that's
want people
cool.
I want people to know that you can be fit, strong, confident, thriving on plants. That myth just needs to go away.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Well, hey, Kate, thanks for being a guest on Reppin Fitness.
Breck, it's been so much fun. My huge pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, before we go, what's one small healthy habit people could start today that'll help them when they get older, looking down the line?
I love this, and I'm going to align it with that C word, confidence, that
You
I
got to have
shared
confidence.
early days, right? I would love for kids and parents to encourage for them to focus on one thing that they did really well today. And definitely it doesn't have to
Oh,
be about how they did well at school. Maybe it's something kind that they did. Maybe it's something courageous that they did. You know, I was so insecure. I wish I'd focused on what I was good at and built that
oh,
self-belief early days. I think that would be really amazing.
I like that. I like that. That's a great way to go.
Amazing.
Listen, if you're watching right now, think about one thing you did today that you're proud of. And we'll see you on the next repisode.